G'day guys, beautiful day in Melbourne today, the day before the grand final in 2024. Thought I'd do a quick video for you today about 10 things you need to avoid if you want to live a healthy life over 60. So these 10 things have also got little hacks that you can do to make sure you implement these 10 things. All right, so I hope you guys are having a nice day wherever you are in the world, and let's get into it. Okay, so the first one to avoid at all costs is having a sedentary lifestyle. So you don't just want to sit around all day, like watch TV or sit at the computer all day. You want to be up and about doing things. Go for your daily walks, or if you can swim, go for daily swims. But the main thing is keep moving. Don't just sit around. It's very easy to sit down on the nice comfy couch and start watching TV, or even in front of the computer start watching too much YouTube. That's not good. So one of the tricks that you can do, especially if you're watching TV, when the commercials come on, get up and do a little bit of exercising. Even if you do a couple of little squats, do something. Instead of just staying seated, get moving, do something. So that's number one. You've got to avoid that at all costs. Okay, the next one is your diet. Try to eat well. Don't have too many processed foods. Try to eat fresh foods, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, protein, grains. Try to eat as much of the natural food as you possibly can, because if you eat too much processed food, too much sugar, that's really bad for you. And a good life hack to go along with that is try to have at least 3 different colours of fruits and vegetables on your plates at the same time. So that's a good visual cue that you can remember easily. Yeah, so 3 different colours. See if you can do that for each meal. The next one you've got to try to avoid at all costs is smoking. Hopefully most of you have given away smoking already, but yeah, that can have a really negative effect on your life moving forward. It accelerates the aging process too. So try to give away smoking. Lots of people have been commenting on my videos that they've already quit smoking, which is great news. But yeah, concentrate on that. Even if you give away smoking, it can really improve your health later on in life. So it's not too late. So if you've tried a couple of times and failed, which a lot of people do, just keep trying, don't give up. It's definitely worth it. Give away smoking. So that's the next thing you've got to avoid if you can. The next one you've got to try to avoid at all costs is excessive alcohol consumption. A lot of people have a couple of drinks, that's okay, but if you have a lot of booze, it can upset with your medication. If you're on any sort of medication, it definitely affects your cognitive abilities as time goes by. It increases your risk of falling when you get older. It also is obviously really bad for your liver. I think everybody knows that. So if you can restrict your consumption of alcohol, that's a positive thing moving forward, that's for sure. So one little life hack that will keep you focused on that is create a habit of every time you have an alcoholic drink, have a glass of water after that. So for every glass of alcohol, have a glass of water. That's going to fill you up much faster, cut down on the amount of alcohol you'll consume in a session. So that's a life hack that you can do if you still like to drink. So the next one that you don't want to avoid is preventative care for yourself, so preventative health care. So try to set up a thing in your calendar, schedule in your calendar that every 6 months, or at the bare minimum once a year, you go to the doctors, get a full checkup, because it's better to catch things early, then you can address them, jump on top of them, get them fixed. So don't just wait until you get sick or wait until you're not feeling well. Yeah, set up your calendar either once every 6 months or every 12 months. Go to the doctors, get a full medical, maybe get a blood test. That's I'll give you a lot of information. So that's the next one. And the life hack for that one is put it in your calendar so you don't forget. Make it a priority. Because if you don't do things to look after yourself, no one else will. So it's up to you. You've got to take responsibility for your own health. If you're not feeling great, call the doctors, go to the doctors. All right, so that's the next point I wanted to make. The next one you don't want to ignore is the social isolation. As we get older, especially if you live alone, it's very easy to sort of get into a routine where you're not socialising as much as you should. So make sure you make a point of socialising with other people. You know, ring up your friends that you haven't spoken to for a while, but the main thing is get out and about. You know, head down to your local coffee shop, go down and grab a coffee, talk to the people down there, get to know them. Don't just sit at home and isolate yourself. Get out and about. You've got a lot to offer, a lot of wisdom as you get older. So talk to people. You don't have to talk to people your age. You know, maybe there's younger people that need some advice that you could talk to and give help. So yeah, that's the next point. Don't get socially isolated. It's up to you to do something about it. Don't rely on other people. You do something about it. The next thing you've got to avoid is too much stress. High stress can lead to high blood pressure and can weaken your immunity system as well. So try to handle your stress levels. You know, be aware of your stress levels. Do things that aren't stressful. If you feel yourself getting stressed all the time, yeah, maybe it's time to go down another pathway, do other activities. So managing your stress is very important. A good little exercise when you feel yourself getting stressed is use this little life hack technique. So breathe in for 4, so count 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold for 8. And you exhale for 7. So if you do that for 3 cycles, so inhale 4, hold for 8, exhale for 7. Do that 3 times and that will dramatically relieve your stress levels. So try that as a little life hack. The next one is one I've spoken about before in another video, is make sure you prioritise your sleep. Getting plenty of sleep is so important. You'll find if you don't get enough sleep, then it can ruin your day. You know, if you have a good night's sleep, you've got a much better chance to wake up and feel like you want to get on with the day and get into it. So that's very important. And a good life hack for getting better sleep is 10 hours before you go to bed, no more caffeine. 3 hours before you go to bed, no more food or alcohol. And 2 hours, no more screen time. So that can help you get a better night's sleep every night. All right, the next point you've got to avoid is accidentally over-medicating yourself. You've got to be really strict on your medication if you're taking medication. Check the labels on the bottles and the packets. Make sure you don't over-medicate. That's really important. So set a day in your calendar where you do a full check. So you're keeping on top of that. Hopefully you're not taking a lot of medication, but if you are taking medication, yeah, be really vigilant on that you're not taking more than you should take. And regularly check up with your doctor to see if you're on the right dosage. So that's very important if you want to live a long, healthy life. And the last point is your mental health. Keep working on your own mental health. You know, maybe start a journal. Write down how you're feeling every day. Keep on top of your mental health. Do little exercises that are in your best interest. I know I talk about my mum a bit, my 98-year-old mum. Every morning she opens her eyes and she reads a little positive thinking book that she's got. So she opens her eyes and the first thing she does is do something positive for herself. So that's one of the big reasons why she's still going strong at 98. She doesn't wake up and think about bad things that are happening in the world or bad things in her life. She wakes up, opens her little positive book and reads, half a dozen just one-liners or paragraphs of positive things, affirmations. So that's so important, I think. You can either think positively and try to get on with life and do the right thing, or you can think negatively and think how bad things are. What I would not do, recommend you don't do, is wake up and listen to the news, because you're guaranteed it's going to be something sensational on the news about how bad things are. That's how they get the eyeballs, get the ears listening to it. The worse things are, the more people want to listen to it and find out. That's how they make money from advertising. So wake up, do something positive to start the day. All right, I hope you enjoyed this little short video. I hope you guys are having a great day today, wherever you are in the world. And if you like this video, hit the like button. I'd love to hear your comments on what you think of it, so leave your comments down below. And if you think that someone else you know might like it or get something out of it, share it with those people too. So I really appreciate it. All right, I'll see you soon. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.